Hello and welcome in my garden. Today I was at a very interesting conference here in Belgium, in Brussels. It was called Research and Innovation Week. It was crazy for me to see that we are working on the technology and innovations on, for example, how to clean space. This funny prototype, it's actually something that's going to clean satellites and then, boom, disappear in space. It was funny for me. Why? Because I think that we still have a lot of other problems here on Earth that should be solved. And one of them is actually burnout. So today I wanted to explain it to you what is burnout and most importantly, what are the symptoms of the burnout? Because I think that's easiest for you to understand what does it mean. So of course, burnout was already identified in 70s by the World Healthcare Organization and it was classified as occupational phenomenon. But what does it really mean? What does it mean for you? What does it mean? So let's go through some basic symptoms. So the first one, it's actually exhaustion. What does it mean? So it means that you've finished your work and you just sit on the couch and even going to grab a cup of coffee or tea from your own kitchen feels for you like climbing the Mount Everest, yeah? It's the feeling that you are finally... It's Friday, yeah, and then you feel like it's a marathon over the weekend to restore as much energy as you can get in order to start Monday, like you would go on the war on Monday, yeah, this kind of a feeling. The second one, it's called mental distance, yeah. So what does it mean? It means that you have a trouble to get excited about work. You feel aversion towards work, and you've been probably thinking, what does it mean if I have aversion towards work? It means that we are super cynical. Yeah. So, for example, instead of taking notes at your meeting, you are going to play the toxicality or bullshit bingo with yourself during the meeting. It means that if your family asks you about work, you feel like I don't want to talk about it. Yeah. It feels like it would be almost some kind of a trauma for you. The other one is emotional impairment, a fancy word. But what does it mean? It means that you are not able to control your emotions at work. So, for example, you close down your computer, you finish working, and you think, oh my God, why did I behave that way? Why did I say it? It's not me. I'm not behaving that way. I'm not that person. I don't want to be that person. Yeah. Or, for example, you get annoyed by some people. Some people become triggers to you, yeah? And no matter whatever they will say, they will upset you, they will annoy you, yeah? And, for example, the same thing can be said by other person and you will be like, yeah, great. But if that person says it, boom, yeah? Explosion. The other one is cognitive impairment, meaning your brain is not able to sustain any more information. So how do I know if I have this kind of issue? It's very easy. Someone talks to me and I am in my brain is like, no. Nothing sticks, yeah? Someone, you even agree to do something, yeah? You say, yeah, I will do it. And then 10 minutes later, they ask you why you didn't do it. And I was like, what? Did you say it? Did you really say it? I have no recollection, yeah? Or for example, I see it with myself when my house kind of look like a castle of sticky notes because I cannot remember simple things. For example, I would put a sticky note on my fridge saying, close the fridge. Because it's not so obvious anymore. My brain doesn't sustain this kind of information. And then there are some kind of secondary symptoms, at least according to university here in Belgium, in Leuven, that done this kind of the research and assessment. And there are 3 of them. So, for example, first of it is psychosomatic symptoms. Complaints. So, for example, I remember when I was 20 plus and I thought that I'm having a heart attack. I went to the cardiologist and I said, oh my God, my heart hurts me, am I dying? I said, no, you are just stressed, yeah? So there are those kind of physical symptoms like pain in your chest, pain in the neck, having the problem with your belly every single morning and things like that. It's your body that tells you, yeah, something is wrong and you should listen to it. The other one, it's like psychological distress, meaning you cannot fall asleep even though you are exhausted. You cannot fall asleep. You are tense, you are stressed, you are feeling constantly like you have to be ready for the war. Yeah, you cannot relax. And I remember it was driving me nuts. People were saying, oh, you have to start meditating and don't think about anything. And in my brain was, like party, yeah, like thousands of thoughts, like fast train, everything was happening there. Yeah, I was not able to focus on one thing. The same, you can be very annoyed with noises. Okay, the last one, it's a kind of the depressed mode, yeah. So you feel low, you feel sad, it's impossible almost for you to get excited. You feel just miserable. Yeah, you have low energy, you feel also constantly exhausted. So yeah, you're just not in the mood of doing anything or being just happy. You don't have a capacity to be happy. And I always say that happiness is a full-time job. So if you have any other comments, please let me know. I'm going to put the link to the study from the University in Leuven that I used right now in order to explain to you some of the syndromes. So yeah, enjoy. I hope that you are feeling good. I hope that you are enjoying the weather and it's at least as good as here in Belgium. And it's not very impressive. You can just see a backyard of my neighbor's garden. So yeah, bye bye.